Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emory Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Bring you a Week 6 NFL matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. Now, the Cowboys come into this matchup after a tough loss against Tennessee at home, but what they have to do in the Metrodome in order to get some momentum going back into that NFC East is they have to come in and attack that Vikings secondary. Dallas has enough weapons to spread the Vikings out and attack that third and fourth corner in this defense, and also attack the middle of the field with great tight end Jason Witten. So it's up to these guys to spread out the Vikings defense, spread out that cover two is where you weaken it, and attack these guys vertically. That way you'll find more running room for Marion Barber, for Felix Jones and company, but you have to spread these guys out off defensively and attack them vertically down the field. Also, what you have to do, you have to make sure, you see what happens when you give Felix Jones enough carries to get himself going. Yes, he had a big long run, but that's the type of runs you're going to get when you get a running back in a groove. So it's up to you guys to continue to get him in that groove, protect the football. And also you look at Doug Freed, the left tackle. You know what happened last time these guys met in the playoffs? So it's up to the offensive line to make sure they hold up, to give Romo time in the pocket. Because if you give Romo time in the pocket against this Vikings secondary, that's a matchup that you have to take 10 times over. Now, defensively, what you have to do, coming into this game, you have to apply pressure on Favre. Make Favre go to his left, because Favre, he doesn't roll. He's older now. You know, he's 41 years old, 42 years old. So when he rolls to his left, he doesn't roll out traditionally looking to throw. He backpedals and try to kind of drift to his left. So you want to force his guy to his left, force him to make those quick passes. You have an outstanding pass rush with Ware and company, Spencer. So force him to his left. That way you're going to give yourself a shot defensively. Now, for the Vikings coming to this matchup, one thing you showed at the end of the game against the Jets is that you guys regained your confidence, your swagger, that offensive firepower that you had last season. Continue to play with that aggression this week from the start of the game. So continue to go for the jugular. You have Randy Moss, so you know you have that automatic shot deep. Favre looked a lot better in this passing game with the deep threat. So that aspect is going to be fine. I can just imagine how scary this offense is going to look when Sidney Rice comes back. So continue that offensive aggression. Second, Peterson against that 3-4 defense. You have a big offensive line going against a big Dallas front, so you want to neutralize that pressure by running right at it. You guys understand you have two good tight ends, Klein Saucer and Shanko. Run right at their 3-4 defense. A lot of double tight end sets is going to spread out that pressure, and Peterson should have some success running the football. Defensively, what you want to do, you want to make sure you keep the pressure on Romo. Last year, Jared Allen and Ray Edwards had a big day rushing a passer, but it's going to be important for the two Williams boys up to middle to get pressure on Romo, because if Romo sees the pressure coming down the pipe, he's going to hurry up and get rid of that football quickly. And you do have some great pass coverage linebackers in Greenway and also Henderson, so these guys can get back there in coverage and make plays. So keep that pressure this time up the middle, because we know you guys are going to provide some push on the edge. And also when facing a quarterback like Romo, push instead of pressure. Do not fly up the field, because Romo is an athletic quarterback that can get out the pocket and make plays. So I'm going with the Vikings in this matchup. Playing at home, they showed me something late. They had that swagger going into at the tail end of that game, but Favre threw his timely interception. But I think right now the Vikings have it clicked. The light came on. So look for these guys to play with more of aggressiveness, more intensity, and more with a purpose going into this game, because this is a big game that both teams must win. For more NFL previews, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL, or you can visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan.